Hello knife people. Today we'll do a video where I'm asking for some advice and opinions. I would like to know what you think and what you would do with a knife, or you would like to see done with a knife. Earlier I did a video where I've called this a beast of a knife with an identity crisis. And that is because it really is potentially a very good knife, survival / woods knife. Surely not a bushcraft knife, but you know, in camping situations there's plenty of scenarios where you would use this quite successfully. It has very good characteristics, but one major flaw, I would call it, that I see in the knife is this design language that is, I think, wasteful, gimmicky. The idea of having a removable scale, hollowed out tang as well, plenty of space here, very good ideas, all very good, but what is this? You've got like an entire, almost an inch from the cutting edge to your finger. Yeah, 25 millimeters. What is that? An inch basically. This is where your hand stops the hold. Or of course you can choke up and hold it this way if you're doing delicate chores, or you want to put force onto the cutting edge. The thing is, this is very uncomfortable. So is this. Could have moved the whole thing up and had the finger guard right here and made the cut. So I don't like the handle, is my issue basically, and the fact that the cutting edge is too far from the hand. This I don't like much, you know, because this does make you slide down towards the edge. It's just simple physics. If you're using it, there is a chance your hand could move. Or regardless, I also do not like the aesthetics of this. It's just a brute look onto the knife that has a beautiful high saber grind, a very unique design on the spine of the knife. And if the handle was to my liking, this would be one of my favorite knives. It is a tool steel. It is not a super steel, but the philosophy, the idea is, if it is a survival knife, it should not be too hard to sharpen and keep sharp like some of the super steels and stainless steels would. So long story short, I want to change the handle. This is a roughly $250 to $300 knife. It came with the nylon sheath, which I still have, and I will have to replace. First of all, I don't like nylon sheaths, and secondly, I will have to replace that sheath as the handle shape will change and it will not go into that old sheath anymore. I need at least 10 comments saying yes, sacrifice the knife, and we would like to see the handle build video, handle and sheath actually. I've already done something similar to actually even a higher priced knife. This is the Cold Steel Warcraft Tanto in 3V, which they don't make anymore. And as you can see, I've done a stacked handle on this. There's paper micarta, there's burlap micarta, and G10 liners, and all kinds of different materials in here. I've also done this stainless steel, what do you call them, to insert your rope in, basically. But anyway, I've done a transformation of a knife very similar to this in here. So this wouldn't be my first time. I've already done some sketches, and so what I'm planning to do is to cut this down. This is my thinking process. Cut this down like so. And cut this, and whatever I do here, that's not very important right now. Let's say something like this. So essentially this section will be off, so we're opening up, so cutting away, basically coming down like this. I actually drew it on the blade, if it's still, no, it wiped off. So it would be cutting down like that, coming down here, cutting this and shaping this area like something like so, and cutting it here. Now why I'm doing that, I'll explain. So I'm taking away all of this strength that reinforces the tank, but what I want to do is, as you see here, I've already done a transfer. So whatever I will be cutting away of steel, I will be replacing with G10. And the way I want to do that is, when I make a cut here and make this cut here, I will shape the G10 out where it will actually fill these holes, the gaps, these gaps, and slide in, so I will have exact shapes cut out in this G10, and so that will become part of the handle, but not yet. What will make it an integral part is, because I have still, I'm leaving these 3-threaded screws that I can screw down on, and there will be these 2 plates on each side. This is G10. So G10 in the middle, also G10 on the top. So this area will be replaced with this, and then the 2 scales will be bolted down, and then with mosaic pins with these screw downs, we will be holding down the scales and gluing them down, and then with the mosaic pins, additional mosaic pins, and I'm thinking some also carbon fiber rods that I have 3mm in width. I will space them out and tie and glue together this to the G10s on the scales, which will also be screwed down here. So if you're thinking, if I take this off, then all of the force will be on that spine, not necessarily, because this will be glued in between 2 G10s. Of course, I will be scraping all this up so it glues well, plus bolted or screwed down with these threaded holes, and then additionally reinforced with mosaic pins, at least 2 here, and also some carbon fiber rods. So in that sense, the force of the lateral force, pressure, or hitting it, batoning it. Yeah, of course I plan to make it a hard use knife. It will be challenging because I'm cutting away this section. I thought, you know, I would maybe kind of round this off, but it's leaving a very thin part here. Also, when I do this from this side, it will be this black G10, so you won't be touching the steel. Steel will only remain on the top section of the knife. And also I want to probably take this off up to here, flatten it, and make this entire area 90-degree spine so that it can do fire steel, strike a fire steel well. So please engage if you like the idea and let me know what you think. And if I do get, because my other option is just to sell, I haven't used this knife much, I can just put it all together, sell it, and probably buy 4 or 5 blades that I can play around with and make different knives. But they won't be as cool as this, because I don't know any other manufacturer that has this design. And I'm thinking if I do a nice handle on this, it may become one of my favorite, or the favorite, woods knife, a larger size woods knife. Also, I'm not so concerned about the strength of the knife after I do these cuts and stuff, because I will still have all of this thick steel, and the knife itself, the stock, is very, very thick, and that's what makes me dare cut away some of, so 0.23 in inches and 6 millimeters, 5.9, yeah, 5.9 millimeters, almost 6 millimeters. So 10 comments saying sacrifice the knife and turn it into a beautiful art piece. I'm doing it. Thank you.